Stop taking your vitamin right now. Listen, for people over 60, some common vitamins might be silently weakening your legs, triggering cramps, and increasing your fall risk. Type cramp in the comments if you've ever felt your leg give out for no reason. Number 1. Vitamin D, the hidden danger behind nighttime leg cramps. Too much vitamin D can silently affect your muscles and trigger cramps. For many people over 60, those sudden, painful leg cramps at night might stem from various causes, but oversupplementing this common vitamin is a risk factor often overlooked. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, meaning your body stores it instead of flushing out the excess. That buildup can raise calcium levels in your blood, a condition called hypercalcemia. Elevated calcium can cause muscles to contract abnormally, leading to cramping, tightness, and a gradual loss of leg strength. Studies, including some published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, indicate that seniors with excessively high vitamin D levels were more likely to report muscle weakness and pain, which can contribute to discomfort like nighttime cramps. This risk grows even more dangerous if you're living with heart disease or kidney issues, which are common in older adults. These conditions reduce your body's ability to process excess calcium, raising the risk of kidney stones and potentially worsening muscle symptoms. Here's your senior health tips takeaway. Get your vitamin D levels tested before using supplements. Most seniors typically need between 600 and 800 IU daily, and it's always best to work with your doctor to determine the right dosage, whether from sunlight, fortified foods, or supplements, to avoid excess. Your legs should carry you, not collapse under you. If you thought leg cramps were just about one vitamin, think again. There's another one that can sneak up on you through dehydration. Let's talk about magnesium. Number 2. Magnesium, when natural relief backfires. You've probably seen it on every supplement shelf. Magnesium for leg cramps. And if you're over 60, chances are someone's told you to take it before bed to stop those nighttime spasms. It sounds harmless, a natural mineral, a muscle relaxer, but here's what most people don't know. Too much magnesium, especially from pills or powders, can quietly make your cramps worse. And let's say you take it at night, hoping for relief, but you wake up again, leg tight, calf spasming, toes curling in pain. Why? Because excess magnesium often triggers loose stools and diarrhea, leading to dehydration, and when your body loses too much fluid, especially as you sleep, it messes with the delicate balance your muscles need to contract and relax properly. What if the very pill you take to stop cramps is the one making them worse? According to Verywell Health, magnesium is one of the top minerals linked to leg cramps in older adults, but both deficiency and excess can be culprits. That's the dangerous catch. You're walking a thin line, and if you're also taking diuretics for high blood pressure or heart failure, that balance slips even faster. In people over 60, even mild dehydration can reduce blood volume, lower circulation, and lead to muscle fatigue, weakness, and sudden cramping. It's not just annoying, it's a real fall risk. Here's your senior health tips reminder. Never assume more is better. If you're using magnesium for cramps, start with food sources like leafy greens or almonds. And always talk to your doctor before adding a supplement, especially if you're already on heart or kidney medications. Your body needs balance, not guesses. Don't believe magnesium could make cramps worse? Type no below and let's talk about it. Number 3. Vitamin B12, the silent drain on leg power. He kept tripping over rugs, even flat ones. At first, his kids thought it was just aging, but then came the tingling, the numbness in his feet, feeling like his legs didn't belong to him anymore. That man could be anyone over 60. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing vitamin B12. especially if we're taking medications for acid reflux, have diabetes, a history of bariatric surgery, or other gastrointestinal issues. And, unlike many other deficiencies, low B12 doesn't show up as hunger or thirst. It shows up in your legs. Weakness, wobbliness, cramps that come and go, slower reflexes, even minor memory issues. These are all early signs of B12 nerve damage, and they often get misdiagnosed as just getting older. Low B12 can mimic aging, but it's something you can fix. According to the National Institute on Aging, vitamin B12 deficiency is one of the most underdiagnosed causes of muscle weakness and instability in older adults. When your nerves don't fire properly, your legs stop listening. You might feel your balance is off, your steps feel smaller, or you hesitate going upstairs, not because of pain, but because your legs feel disconnected. This is especially risky if you're already dealing with diabetes or neuropathy, which further interfere with nerve signals in your legs. Combine that with B12 deficiency, and your risk of falls, cramps, and progressive leg weakness jumps dramatically. Here's your senior health tips reminder. If you're noticing unusual numbness, burning, or coordination changes in your legs, don't wait. Ask your doctor for a B12 blood test. And if you're vegan or taking long-term acid-reducing medications, you're at even higher risk. What feels like old age could be a silent deficiency with a simple solution. So when your legs start feeling off, maybe they're shaky, cramping more, or just not as steady as they used to be, it's easy to blame it on age. But sometimes it's not the years. It's what's building up or missing in your body every day. Too much vitamin D, tightening your muscles. Magnesium, turning helpful into harmful when it throws off your fluids. Or that quiet B12 deficiency, slowly disconnecting your legs from your brain. These aren't small things, but the good news? They're fixable. And we've still got 4 powerful vitamins coming up next, the ones that can actually help bring back your strength. If you find this helpful, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Your legs will thank you for it. We've talked about the hidden dangers, those common vitamins that when misused can quietly chip away at your leg strength. But now, let's shift the focus. Because, just like the wrong habits can drain your energy, the right ones can help rebuild it. Let's take a closer look at 4 essential vitamins that can actually support stronger legs, reduce cramps, and help you move with confidence again. Number 4. Vitamin D. The right dose that makes legs move again. If you've been struggling to walk steady or climb stairs, this one's for you. Vitamin D doesn't just protect your bones. At the right dose, it literally helps your legs work better by strengthening your muscles, improving balance, and reducing the risk of falls. Here's what's interesting. While too much vitamin D from supplements can cause leg cramps, as we talked about earlier, the right amount, taken from safe sources, can do the opposite. Think of it like a light switch. Too much can short the system, but just enough helps everything run smoothly. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who took 800 IU of vitamin D daily, combined with calcium, cut their fall risk nearly in half. That's not a small number. That's you being able to stand up without wobbling. That's you walking across the room without feeling like your knees will give out. Vitamin D helps your muscles absorb and use calcium properly, and without that coordination, your leg strength suffers, especially after 60, when natural production drops due to less sun exposure and changes in skin. So what should you do? Get your vitamin D levels checked. Then aim to meet your needs through safe sun exposure, foods like salmon or fortified milk, and, if needed, low-dose supplements. Never megadoses. For most people over 60, 600 to 800 IU per day is enough. And here's your senior health tips reminder. If your legs feel weak, don't assume it's just old age. Sometimes it's simply about giving your muscles what they're asking for, in just the right amount. Vitamin D gets your muscles ready, but staying strong means they need to recover too. That's where vitamin E quietly steps in. Number 5. Vitamin E, the recovery boost for tired legs. When your legs feel like dead weight by the end of the day, it's not just tiredness. Many seniors say their legs feel heavy, slow to recover, or sore long after a simple walk. That lingering fatigue isn't always about aging, it could be about circulation. And here's where vitamin E quietly steps in. Vitamin E is more than just an antioxidant for your skin. It helps support blood flow to your muscles, especially in your lower legs, where circulation tends to weaken as you get older. Better blood flow means more oxygen, faster healing, and less stiffness after cramps or muscle strain. Think of vitamin E as a gentle oil that keeps your body's pipes open, helping nutrients move and soreness move out. This becomes especially important if you're over 60 and living with conditions like diabetes, high cholesterol, or peripheral artery disease, which all affect how well blood gets to your muscles. Even common medications like statins can lower vitamin E levels in the long term. Natural sources are your best start: a handful of almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach sautéed in olive oil. If your diet is limited, a supplement might help, but don't go overboard. Most adults only need about 15 mg a day. Here's your senior health tips takeaway. If your legs seem to take longer to recover than they used to, vitamin E might be the missing piece. Support your muscles, let your blood flow do its job. If your legs often feel tired or heavy even after resting, type 5 below, you're not alone. Number 6. Potassium, the electrolyte that keeps your legs from locking up. 1 second you're stretching, the next your calf locks like a trap. That sudden cramp, the kind that stops you in your tracks or yanks you out of sleep. If it's been happening more often lately, your body might be trying to tell you something. You're low on potassium. Potassium is what your muscles and nerves use to talk to each other. Without enough, signals get crossed. Your legs contract when they shouldn't. They tighten, seize up, or shake when you're not even moving. It's not rare either. In older adults, potassium levels can drop slowly and quietly, especially if you're on diuretics for high blood pressure, certain heart medications, or following a low-sodium diet. These changes mess with fluid balance, and once that happens, your leg muscles are one wrong stretch away from locking up. A study in 230 adults found that people who experienced frequent leg cramps had significantly lower potassium intake compared to those who didn't. And yet, most people have no idea they're running low. But don't worry, you don't need a prescription to fix this. Bananas, spinach, sweet potatoes, beans, and even orange juice are easy potassium-rich options. Focus on food first. If you're concerned or have kidney issues, talk to your doctor before adding supplements. Here's your senior health tips reminder. Cramps aren't always about hydration or overuse. Sometimes it's about the electricity behind every move your legs make, and potassium is the spark that keeps it steady. Potassium keeps your muscles moving, but they can't do much without strong bones underneath. Let's talk about what holds it all together: calcium. Number 7. Calcium, the foundation beneath every step you take. Every strong step starts with strong bones. When your legs feel shaky, your knees wobble, or standing up from a chair takes more effort than it used to, it's easy to think it's just weak muscles. But sometimes the real issue lies deeper. Your bones aren't backing you up. Calcium isn't just for your bones, it also plays a crucial role in helping your muscles contract and release properly. Without it, your legs might not respond as quickly, or you might feel cramps, stiffness, or that frustrating delay when trying to move. As we age, calcium absorption naturally drops. Combine that with lower intake of dairy or medications that thin the bones, and you've got the perfect setup for weakened legs, joint instability, and a higher risk of falls, especially in women over 65. Calcium gives your body the foundation it needs to support every single movement. And it works best when paired with vitamin D, which helps your body absorb and use it effectively. You don't need to jump to supplements right away. Start with real food: milk, yogurt, leafy greens like kale, tofu, or canned salmon with soft bones. If your doctor recommends a supplement, aim for no more than 1,000 to 1,200 mg per day, unless otherwise advised. Here's your senior health tips reminder. Your muscles can only do their job if your bones are ready to support them. Don't just build strength, build a foundation that lasts. Ever stumbled or lost balance just standing up? Hit 7 in the comments if that's happened to you. So once your bones are steady, your legs can finally do what they're meant to do: carry you with confidence. And it's not just calcium doing the heavy lifting. A little potassium keeps your muscles from locking up. Vitamin E helps the blood get where it needs to go, especially when your legs feel slow to bounce back. And the right dose of vitamin D, that's what helps tie it all together, keeping your muscles, bones, and nerves working as one. Tiny shifts. Big difference, especially when you're over 60 and every step matters more than ever. So yes, the right vitamins matter, but there's something else just as important: how you take them. You might be surprised how many older adults do this. They line up their pills in the morning, grab a cup of hot coffee or strong black tea, swallow everything in one go, and think, done for the day. But that one habit, taking vitamins with coffee or tea, could quietly block your body from absorbing them properly. Especially when it comes to vitamin B12, calcium, and iron, the tannins in tea and compounds in coffee can interfere with how much your body actually keeps. And if you're also taking acid reducers for reflux, which many people over 60 do, that lowers stomach acid, making it even harder to absorb nutrients like B12. That means you could be taking the right vitamins every day and still have symptoms like leg weakness, cramping, or fatigue just because your body isn't getting the full benefit. So here's your move. Try spacing your supplements away from coffee or tea, at least 1 hour apart. And if you're on medications that affect absorption, talk to your doctor about whether liquid forms or sublingual, under-the-tongue options might work better. It's a small change, but for your legs and your energy, it can make a big difference. And even if you take your vitamins the right way, away from coffee or tea, how do you know your body actually needs them in the first place? That's something most people skip: getting your vitamin levels checked. Especially after 60, our ability to absorb certain nutrients changes. And if you're already dealing with chronic conditions like diabetes, thyroid issues, or kidney disease, your nutrient balance might be off without you feeling anything. Until your legs start cramping, or you suddenly feel too weak to get up the stairs. Some of the most common deficiencies that affect leg strength and cramps, like vitamin D, B12, and potassium, can't be guessed by symptoms alone. You might feel fine, until you don't. On the flip side, taking too much of a vitamin you don't need can also be harmful, especially fat-soluble ones like vitamin D or E, which build up in your body over time. And that's why this matters. A simple blood test once or twice a year can tell you exactly where you stand. You'll know what your body actually needs and what it doesn't. Here's a quiet little truth in senior health tips. Taking the right dose starts with knowing your levels. So before loading up on pills, check in with your doctor. Your muscles and your peace of mind will thank you. When you're giving your body the right nutrients and staying hydrated, there's one more key that helps everything actually work: movement. Not intense workouts or gym sessions, just simple, gentle activity, especially for your legs. See, even the best vitamins can't reach your muscles properly if you're sitting still for hours. Circulation slows, muscles tighten, your legs get stiff, and eventually, weak. Ever felt that heavy, numb sensation after sitting too long? That's not just age, it's your body asking to be used. Try standing up every 30 to 45 minutes. Roll your ankles while watching TV. Walk a few steps around the house. These tiny movements get your blood flowing, carry nutrients to your muscles, and help prevent cramps before they start. Here's a quiet truth from real-life senior health tips. Your legs don't just need vitamins, they need permission to move. Let them, even gently. They'll repay you with strength. You've just seen how small shifts in what you take, how you take it, and even how you move can make a real difference in how your legs feel every single day. Start early, and you don't just avoid cramps or weakness, you protect your balance, your independence, and your confidence with every step. The truth is, not all vitamins help. Some quietly hurt, but with the right ones, taken the right way, your legs can stay strong long after 60. That's the real message of today's video. Don't forget, get your levels checked, stay hydrated, and keep moving, even just a little. If this was helpful, subscribe to Healthcase so you don't miss what's coming next. Share this with someone who might be waking up at night with leg pain. And as always, take care of your health. Your legs are counting on it.